first, we introduce you, we expose you to people, successful black men primarily, but not just black men, successful people that in all walks of life, from all walks of life, that help you see yourself in the success of others. That was something that helped me when I was growing up. And so whatever you want to do in life, you can achieve it, and it helps if you can see somebody else that has achieved it. And so we're going to try to do that, number one. Number two, we're going to expose you to information that helps build your character so that you can stay away from certain things that will detract from your success and put you in position or emulate those things that will create habits that will cause you to be successful. And I don't care what it is you want to do, there's certain keys to you being successful at it. So we're going to expose you to that. We're going to train you in that. And lastly, not lastly, but also we're going to expose you to history. Deeper than you get at school, deeper than you get from listening to the news or television. The history of our people is a rich history, but they don't teach you that. You don't get that unless you seek it, okay? But black people, African Americans is what they're called, are responsible for some of the greatest achievements in civilization. We'll convene again around 11 o'clock. Not you guys, but people your age. So what we're trying to train you to do is to develop qualities that will make somebody who's in a position to help you say, I like the way that young man behaved. I'm going to do something to help him. I'm going to give him an opportunity. I'm going to give him some money. I'm going to do something for him. You can't be successful by yourself, on your own. Everybody needs help. You may think you don't need any help, but you're wrong. Okay? Every person who has accomplished anything great, somebody helped them along the way. Somebody helped them along the way. So, and you never know who's watching you. A millionaire could be in this audience and say, you know what? I like that guy. I'm gonna pay for his college, just like Robert Smith did for the graduating class of Morehouse. So he did that. He did that based on not something that an individual did, but the behavior and the brand of the group. Morehouse has established a brand by the accomplishments of its graduates that stands for excellence. You see, I'm a Morehouse man. Councilman Bond is a Morehouse man. That's a Morehouse man. So we're standing on the show. Martin Luther King Jr. was a Senator, the late Senator Julian Bond was a Morehouse man. So I could go on and on and on and on. But the point is, Morehouse has established a tradition of excellence. And so it was established by individuals. But individuals leave a legacy, a group legacy. And so the same applies to this organization. You You all are individuals, but collectively, you represent Eastlake Male Youth Initiative. Remember that. The people are always watching. So set a good example for yourselves and set an example of excellence for the group. Now I want to talk just a little bit about community service.
People across the board. So what you're doing here today, you're following your great leader here, is that you're learning to serve and give back to the community, which is extremely important. You know, you had a father and uncle. I had a father that kept me out of the community all the time. I started volunteering when I was 5 years old, you can believe it. And so I kind of grew up with it. But it's a learned behavior because people wonder, how can we change the community? How can we make a difference? It's starting off doing stuff just like this. And sometimes it doesn't seem like a big deal, but it makes a big impact, and it has a big ripple effect across the community. And some people got to be taught to love and care for their neighbors, and you all are doing it innately by being here So I appreciate what you're doing, and of course my office, Vanessa and I can assist you all and support your organization and what you're doing in the future. We're more than happy to do that. But I want to just personally say thank you to you all today for everything that you did today, and for what I've heard about you all doing in the community through the Male Youth Initiative here in DeKalb County. So thank you very much. And I'd like to take a picture with you if I can.
Well, what is community service? Just as the phrase implies, it's giving back or doing something that benefits the community. Well, why is that important? Well, we all come from neighborhoods. We all come from a community. Either that community can set high examples of excellence, or it can be at the bottom. Okay? You've driven through parts of town in your neighborhood where you see trash all on the street, dirty, dilapidated, rundown buildings. That's a community. And unfortunately, far too many of the surroundings in our community look bad. That's because not enough people like you are taking the time to serve that community and lift the appearance. Well, what does that do? Well, first of all, it makes you feel better about yourself. It makes you feel better about where you live, and it's contagious. When somebody else your age sees you doing it, they're not going to forget it. It's going to leave a mark. Whether they emulate you or not, you're setting a good example. So these are tough times for a lot of people. Not necessarily you, because you're fortunate enough to have people who have food on the table. People who care about your success. That's why you're in this program. Because they care enough about you to make sure that you attend programs like this. And so that's what we're all about. Trying to help our community, making you aware of the importance of giving back to the community, and also setting an example for young people, for people your age and younger who look up to you. There are kids who are younger that look up to you. Okay? So set the example. And that's the only way we can turn our situation, our neighborhoods around. So I'm glad you all came, and thank you for your help. There are a couple of people, one person I want to recognize in particular, and that's Kyle. Come up here, Kyle. I was watching. Like I say, somebody's always watching. Well, I'm always watching too. I'm always watching. Why? Because it's important that I recognize those among you who exemplify what this program is all about. Okay? Today, Kyle, he was the hardest worker out of all of them. Okay? I saw it with my own two eyes. Plus other people outside of the program congratulated him on how hard he was working. This is what this program is all about. Giving your best on whatever you do. And if you do that, you'll be successful. I want to recognize Kyle for doing the best job today from what I could see. Even our ambassador, I got to say ambassador, set the right example. if you see the ambassador jiving, you're going to jive too. Everybody teach one, everybody send an example for one. But I'm going to reach in my pocket and I'm going to give him a reward. It's not the amount, it's just the recognition of what he did that I appreciate. So keep it up. I'm also going to give, thank you so much, I'm also going to give you something else. This has never been worn, but this is we ordered one for everybody, but they didn't come in. But I want you to have that, okay? That's the thing, my master has my logo. Give me a big round of applause, okay? Okay. Now.
There's a saying, and it's been attributed to more than one person, that service is the rent we pay for living. When God created the heavens and the earth, he created the sun which serves us, the moon which serves us, fish that serves us, water that serves us. But on the last day, he made man, made woman. And as a result of that, if all of God's other created things were made to serve, why would we think we're not made to serve? Dr. Martin Luther King's favorite song was, "If I can help somebody as I pass along, then my living is not in vain." Always know, young people, everybody is not as blessed as you might be. Everybody does not have their own iPad, iPhone, television in their bedroom. There are some people that honestly are struggling. And the other Bible verse says, the strong must bear the infirmities of the weak. So we can never get so to the point that we don't think about people that don't have the weekend. And so this is a great lesson for young men to learn early in your life to serve, to help. When you finish school and all and you're making good salaries, don't think it's totally for you. God will bless you and open doors so you can bless somebody else. Always remember that. A lot of these people I don't know, they may never come to this church, but I pray that as they eat shrimp, turkey, look at the flowers, they'll know somebody loves you, or somebody cares. So if you learn that early in your life, and you live that the rest of your life, you'll be successful. There was a lady that came up to me today, and I'll be real quick, has been out of work for 5 years. She said, I'm just sitting at home, so I'm gonna go to a school and tutor, help some of the kids on virtual learning. She's done that for the last 6-7 months. You know, her job at AT&T called her back after 5 years. Isn't that amazing? And AT&T pays real well. But the point I'm making, she said, what if I had not gone to that school and helped those kids? I wouldn't have been able to talk about the blessing. So I want y'all to know you are blessed. You're going to be blessed. But then more important, make sure you bless others, okay? If you do that, you'll be successful.